Well, guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, tonight is Friday. You know what that means? A Friday live stream with Story Time with Stock Market Steve starts tonight, and I got some crazy stories for y'all. Two of them happened in the last 48 hours, and you ain't gonna believe what I'll tell you tonight. But check this out. I saw this, and this must have went under the radar because this thing only got 2,000 views. It's some news about the Madeline Soto case, not the case per se, but more on Stephan Stearns. I'm going to show y'all a video of Stephan Stearns in the police car talking to the cop and what he was talking about. Do you know this guy is on camera complaining about the conditions of the jail? He got a hell of a nerve. Take a look at this and we'll come back and get on this.
The big story at 5:30 tonight. We are now seeing Stephan Stearns for the very first time since he was arrested. He's the boyfriend of Maddie Soto's mother and the prime suspect in her murder.
Fox 35's Hannah McKenzie joins us live from the Alert Center tonight. So, Hannah, in the video, Stearns has a casual conversation with the deputy.
Yeah, Marlisa, the two talk about temperature inside the patrol car, even which cough drops they like. This video was taken from inside the deputy's SUV as Stearns was being transported from the Orange County Jail to the Osceola County Jail. The 27-minute drive is quiet for the most part, but within the first few minutes, Stearns can be heard complaining about how hard it was to sleep in jail. Take a listen.
Could regulate sleeping on bare metal. The first night I was on a concrete floor with a roll of toilet paper for a pillow. Nothing else. Begging for a blanket or a pad to sleep on for like 2 days. I think they were supposed to do something like that.
Now, what's important to point out from this video, though, this was taken on March 1st, just a few hours after this car ride. 13-year-old Maddie Soto's body was found in a wooded area in St. Cloud. Meanwhile, Stearns is calm and casual during this trip. At one point, he starts talking about music, saying he likes rock and classical.
What kind of music you like? Classical music? Huh. You're the first person that's ever said classical music. But classical music, wow.
Sometimes I remember the names of the tracks.
Stearns has not been charged in Soto's death, at least not yet. He is still the prime suspect, though, according to law enforcement. Right now, the 37-year-old is facing a total of 61 charges, most of which are for sexual battery of a child, molestation, and child porn. He is being held at the Osceola County Jail on no bond. Live in the Alert Center, I'm Hannah McKenzie.
The news on your boy Stephan Stearns complaining about jail and all this other stuff. Did you hear him? I had to use the toilet paper for a pillow. I couldn't regulate my body temperature. If you had left it up to me, you wouldn't be regulating nothing right now. You'll sit up there and talk about, I had to lay on a cold metal. Yeah, well, it's called jail. That's what happens sometimes when they're limited in supplies or they just don't care about your dumb ass because you shouldn't be there in the first place. The guy was talking to him. I think the officer didn't know what he was in there for. Or sometimes they do prisoner transport. Now, they said this is before Madeline Soto's body was found. This guy's an idiot. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Him complaining about jail is nothing new. People that are repeat offenders, same thing. Every time they come in there, they act like it's a new thing. They complain. Toilet paper is cold. The same stuff. Just don't go. I was one and done. That was enough for me. But this guy got a hell of a nerve to me. The reason why he got a hell of a nerve to me is you put yourself in that position. Then you're sitting there complaining to somebody that don't care and is the one that puts you in there. Why would you complain to a cop about how jail is when they're the ones that put you there? So you could tell this guy ain't never had no arrest record, ain't never been locked up, and they'll see him coming a mile away when he is in there locked up. You already seen, he already showed that he's scared to death when they went in there and they was going to call him up to the front for his arraignment and say his charges. He said, hey, don't say these in front of the other inmates. He ain't with his ass beat. But he gonna have a hard time avoiding that. I'm gonna tell you another thing. From my time in jail and prison, You can always tell a sex offender, especially in prison. Reason why you can tell them, they look and act like regular people that are just in jail clothes. They're very nice, very quiet. They know how to move around, almost like they're not even in jail. He'll adjust to that. Another thing is they travel in packs. They associate with each other. So when he gets up in there, besides people messing with him and talking trash to him to see if they can rattle him or not, he'll get around those of like mind, and that'll be the crew he clicked with. But they be always in packs. You'll see them. You'll see them locked up. Always doing something to keep themselves busy because they know how it was in the real world. So they got to do certain things to keep them, as if they really back out in the real world and stuff, like simple tasks like cleaning up. They might put them in charge of something, giving out books, just something where they have some type of responsibility. Now, this guy worked. Now, granted, to me, he's a bum. And what he did to Matty Soto was messed up. And he should get his comeuppance. Because, I mean, this is a high-profile case. But you're hearing, I like rock and classical. I can't remember the tracks, man. I wish I was that cop. Didn't even let me play bad cop sometime. I wish I was that cop. And I knew that was him. I'm like, yo, that's him right there. That's the dude. That's him. Oh, hey, I'll take this one in. We'll drive out, crash the car, and make sure his seatbelt ain't on. You know what I'm saying? And just put my face in front of the airbag. I ain't gonna worry about but some two black eyes. Can't knock my teeth out. They gone already. I'd send his ass right out that damn window. Man, we got in a bad accident. Somebody cut us off. Get him out of here. You won't sit up here and complain about jail for what? You want to put yourself there. And then what you did was heinous. Now, it ain't that much news out here, and I figured I'd do this story real quick before we got the live stream tonight. And it flew under the radar. Not a lot of people think. I just thought it was funny. A lot of people like, this might be a waste of time to do this video. But yo, Stephan Stearns, this is your new life forever. So stop complaining and just adjust like everybody else does. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tonight's live stream, like I said, my mods, I expect you to be in there, hopefully. If you can make it. I mean, it's Friday night, people at the party, and you don't want to hear about my boring life. But if you want to laugh and congregate, damn, I said it like I was in church. By all means, stop by and at least say hello on your way out. You guys have a good weekend. I'll see you tomorrow and or at the live stream tonight. Take care. Oh yeah. And one more thing, I forgot to add. Did you see, if you go back and look, one of the last things he said when he was talking about the conditions of the jail, he said, I didn't think they were supposed to do something like that. Meaning give him unusual crazy treatment or something. Like I said, it's jail. You know what else I didn't think you would do? Fuck your stepdaughter or your girlfriend's daughter, a baby. You know what else I didn't expect you to do? Throw a body in a damn field. You know what else I didn't expect you to do? Sit up here and act like you ain't had shit to do with it. Man, it's crazy how people commit crimes and act like you're supposed to treat them a certain way. That right there, what he said, make me think his interpretation of jail was different than what he thought. He thought he was going to go in there and watch TV all day and just sit around and be able to sleep and just live a life behind the wall or whatever. Enough for him to take that chance where he couldn't overcome his lust to do what he did. That's the part that made me mad. I want to do that video. I got totally off the subject when I was talking, but that's the stuff that makes me mad. People do stuff and victimize people and then cry when they get victimized. He ain't even seen the tip of the iceberg yet. Wait till he get in there and they wake him up 4 in the morning for count. Turn the lights on all the time in his damn face and he don't get an ounce of good sleep because people are loud all hours of the night. If you say something that put the knife in you slow and deep, then again, his freak ass might like it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.